Men, if you're ready to reclaim your edge, listen up. I used to be held back by constant bathroom trips with multiple wake-ups during my sleep and looking for restrooms whenever I was out. Then I discovered Better Man. After just 2 months, I started experiencing fewer trips to the bathroom, less urge to go, and I even slept through some nights. I feel a noticeable boost in my overall well-being, even sexual stamina. It gives me the freedom and confidence to live life on my terms. Better Man is clinically tested and trusted by thousands of men over 25 years. Ready to take back control? Go to BeBetterNow.com to order your supply today. That's BeBetterNow.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Use as directed. Individual results may vary.
A bill seeking to mitigate medical debt has gotten through the state house. Also, Pennsylvania's declining population is behind those campus closures. Overdose deaths fell dramatically last year, and a small but important property gets preserved. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and you're listening to Today in PA. A bill that would make sure patients have a better understanding of their financial situation and options while navigating Pennsylvania's healthcare system has passed the State House as of this week, reports the Center Square. This bill would require hospitals to provide standardized financial aid information in plain language at several steps throughout the intake and discharge processes. This would include posting the information publicly, too. Said bill co-sponsor Representative Tim Twardzik, quote, "By creating a more transparent, consistent, and streamlined approach, we can help protect residents from the crushing effects of medical debt. This is not only a benefit to patients, but to health systems and insurance providers as well." In a statistic-filled 143-page report, the work group commissioned by Penn State President Neely Bendapudi has given a reason for those proposed campus closures, reports PennLive. Pennsylvania's projected population decline, particularly in rural areas, and amongst its younger population, too. The report highlights how people aged 19 and under in Pennsylvania are expected to go down by 6.8% in the next few decades. Lower birth rates following the '08 recession, reduced K-12 enrollment trends, and the pandemic had, quote, "a lingering effects on earlier grade retention," unquote, for what the report calls the state's, quote, "demographic cliff." So, shuttering these locations reflects the move to a more regionalized approach based on educational missions, especially given these campuses' own enrollment declines. Penn State Fayette, for example, fell by 64.3% below peak enrollment in 2006. The Penn State Board of Trustees still has yet to vote to approve these proposed closures as of the recording of this episode. According to new CDC data, overdose deaths fell by 27% nationwide last year in comparison to 2023, states the Associated Press. Specifically, there were 30,000 fewer overdose deaths, which is the largest one-year decline ever recorded. For context, the previous biggest one-year drop was 4% in 2018. Experts say more research needs to be done in order to understand what happened, but some possible reasons might be the increased availability in naloxone, expanded addiction treatment, shifts in how people use drugs, and the impact from the billions of dollars in opioid lawsuit settlement money. Natural Lands, a nonprofit that's looking to save open space, care for nature, and connect people to the outdoors in Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey, is celebrating the permanent preservation of a, quote, "small but important property," unquote, says Lehigh Valley Live. This forested area is in Lynn Township, sitting atop the Blue Mountains Kittatinny Ridge. Its preservation will help to protect scenic views from the Appalachian Trail, as well as the habitat of songbirds and other wildlife. In fact, it's located within the state-designated Kittatinny Ridge Conservation Landscape, which is known as a globally important bird area. Natural Lands managed to buy the property with the help of funding partners, then transferred it over to the State Game Commission as part of State Game Lands 217. That wraps up today's episode. For even more news, check out PennLive.com, and please don't forget to rate this podcast and to share it around with people you think would dig it as well. Thanks ahead of time, and of course, thanks for listening. I'm Claudia Dimuro, and we'll get back together for Friday's episode of Today in PA.